it's been a little over 2 weeks since I put this feeder in. Doesn't seem to be falling down, so that's good. Now, really and truly, this is probably the worst time to get deer started on one of these feeders because everything's starting to green up and they got plenty of other food. But it's kind of like the old saying about trees. The best time to plant one's yesterday, the second best time is today. So basically, you know, I figured no time like the present, just go out here and get them used to it, even though it ain't exactly the best time. You know, it's better than waiting until next winter. Alright, so I put the feeder in on March 10th. Had deer within 4 or 5 yards of the feeder the first day. On March 18th, I had deer in daylight within 3 yards of it. Anyway, that's kind of the 2-week update. I'm going to throw some more corn out and come back in a couple more weeks and see what happens. I guess this time I'll throw it kind of closer to that feeder and hope they kind of get more used to it. So there's still a lot of corn right here under the feeder, so that shows they're not really totally comfortable being right next to it. Really hadn't none missing, or very little missing from the feeder, so I'm going to check the camera, but I'm not expecting them to have eaten too much out of it yet. I mean, I'm seeing, bucks that I would estimate to be at least 3 years old at the feeder now. I mean, standing at it. So that's a good sign. I'm not going to throw any more corn out this time, so most of the corn that's left is right under this feeder. And I'm hoping they'll eat this corn up and get started eating the feeder by week 4 or 5. So week 4, we got what looks like a good buck, 3 or 4 years old at least, standing at the feeder. Actually 2 bucks here, but one of them's at least 3 or 4 years old. It's been 5 weeks since I put this feeder in and started putting feed out. Immediately noticed it. I walk up, I'm noticing that a ton of this feed is out on the ground. I don't know what that's about. I'm guessing raccoons. Got a little buck in here. Ton of raccoons. That's gotta be what's knocking my feeder out. Pretty decent buck in daylight. Thick bases, whatever he is, he got some thick bases. So 2 buck, 3, 4. Got 4 or 5 deer standing here at the feeder. Like I said last week, I found out something had basically torn all the Antler-X-Treme out of it, and I've got to give it credit. They make this bold claim about being moisture resistant, and even though it's been rained on several times, it's actually not moldy yet. There's a tiny little bit of mold starting, but I checked the camera and I've had basically the same amount of deer eating that stuff all week, even being on the ground and been rained on. So